Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's broadcast of the Baruch College Bearcats against the SUNY New Paltz Hawks, live from the Arc Arena here on the campus of Baruch College in the heart of Manhattan, New York City. Alongside Brian Flannery, I'm David Justin. Brian, what a matchup we have. SUNYAC, CUNYAC, good regional matchup here at the Arc Arena.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a good one here. Very similar probably to what we saw out of the Brockport-Baruch matchup a couple weeks back. Very fast-paced game. It's going to be a good one here.
And Baruch coming off a back-to-back CUNY conference wins. Most recently Friday night at Hunter College, winning in overtime, being led the way by number 15, Andre Harris, 29 points on the evening.
Yeah, Dre's been playing tremendous basketball as of late. He was just recently honored with the CUNYAC Player of the Week as well as the Comet Basketball Riders Player of the Week. So he's been playing great basketball as well as the rest of the team. So, again, great matchup here tonight.
So tonight, the lineups for the SUNY New Paltz Hawks. At guard, number 10, Corey Garcia. At the other guard, number 12, Jake Passaretti. At the third guard, number 20, Patty Parr. At the forward, number 25, Scott Reisert. And at the other forward position, number 30, Tristan Weissman. And for your Baruch College Bearcats, starting at the guards, brothers Jack and William Sixsmith. Senior captain, number 2, Bryler Page. And at the forwards, number 15, Andre Harris, and number 33, center Alan Villar. So we are moments away from tip-off here at the Arc Arena. SUNY New Paltz going to be wearing their white jerseys, blue and orange trim, with Baruch in their home light blues, white and navy blue trim. It'll be Villar and Reisert to tip at center court. And granted, not a division game. However, when it comes down to seeding, especially when you're trying to get into that, maybe get an at-large bid in the NCAA tournament,
yeah,
this could be really big in the scheme of things.
Exactly. Every game has really big regional implications.
And we are underway here at Baruch with Villar on the tip, and it'll be Jack Sixsmith with the ball for the Bearcats. Andre Harris has it up top. Weissman on him. Sixsmith right, uses a Harris pick, looking for Villar. He has it up top. Now back to Jack Sixsmith. Takes a pick left from Villar. Goes into the lane, bounce pass out to Harris. Harris pull-up jumper. No good. Rebounded, though, by Villar. And it's going to be a foul underneath. They're going to say it's on Villar, and it'll go back to SUNY New Paltz. Push off. A little too handsy right there, not using the body enough. Passaretti has it now for the Hawks. Looking for options, gives it off to Garcia, now inside the paint. Swung right wing three. A little short, rebounded there by New Paltz, able to finish. Nice play there by number 10, Corey Garcia, the senior guard from Highland, New York. Sixsmith has it up top, calling out the offense for Coach Alisi. Gives it to Page. Bryler into the paint. Nice floater there, able to finish over Passaretti. Nice move there by Bryler Page to create some separation. Weissman has it. Handoff there to Passaretti, looking for options. Gives it up top to Reisert. New Paltz quickly moving around on top of the three-point key. Gives it outside to Reisert, left wing three. A little too strong. Rebounded again offensively by number 30, Tristan Weissman, and he's able to finish inside.
And just like that, Baruch's taking the ball right back up.
Villar looking for the entry pass. That one's tipped away. Reiser couldn't keep it in bounds, and it'll go back to Baruch. But so far, Baruch letting up a couple of offensive rebounds here in the early going.
Yeah. If you notice, too, this game's already playing with a faster pace than what we've seen in the past two conference games. It really just kind of speaks towards these SUNYAC teams and their style of play.
Now Jack Sixsmith trying to get into the lane, uses the pick by Harris, instead finds Villar. Now who finds Harris inside? Pull-up jumper around and out, no good. Able to get his own rebound. Goes right back up with it, way short, and it's rebounded there by Patty Parr. And New Paltz quickly into the offensive end. Ball tipped away. It's going to go off of Reiser at last. And it's going to go back to Baruch. Nice defensive play there to get the hand in and strip the ball away.
If you're Baruch, you probably want to slow it down right here. Just get off a quality shot.
And I like how they're playing almost the inside and inside game with Villar and Harris, trying to go even deeper into the post, thinking that they probably see a little bit of a mismatch there on tape. It'll be William Sixsmith, bounce pass to his brother Jack. Jack's going to drive, finds Villar cutting into the middle of the lane.
Great move.
Nice find there by Jack Sixsmith.
It really just drew those defenders out with the dribble, found Allen cutting, and perfect finish by Villar.
And then there it is on the defensive end. Allen Villar doing it on both ends. William Sixsmith quickly to Bryler Page inside to Andre Harris. Ball's loose. Page picks it up. Sixsmith has it, drives into the lane, off glass, and good. Nice play there by Jack, and he's starting off strong for the Bearcats. And Passaretti has it, gives it up top to Parr. Handoff there to Weissman. Now it's going to be Reisert's three, his second three of the game. No good, and Jack Sixsmith skies over a few guys to get the board for Baruch. He'll quickly push into the front court, goes right into the lane. Off glass, and again able to finish.
And you love to see Jack Sixsmith really taking those layups right there, because usually he's the one taking up the ball, dishing it off, but taking it himself. Great look.
Having a solid first 3 minutes of basketball, 4 points and an assist. Now Garcia has it, gives it back to Reisert. He's going to try to work on Villar. Nope, instead finds Weissman across court. He has to regroup. Gives it off to Parr, excuse me. Back up to Parr, thinks about the right wing three. Instead drives into the lane, high floater, no good, off left rim. Rebounded there by Andre Harris, and he's going to get fouled over the back. And very interesting to build off your point about Jack Sixsmith really just getting into the lane there. Had to be something that they've seen before the game, because that's not really how we've seen him play the last few years with the Bearcats.
Exactly. He's really been more of the assist guy rather than taking it himself.
Ooh, nice play there by Villar. Kind of loses it as he goes up with it, and it gets stripped.
Yeah. So I think, if anything, they're going against the scouting report, which is what caught New Paltz a little bit off guard those past two possessions.
Reiser thinks about the three. Instead, he'll drive inside. Inside to Weissman, looking for options, working on Villar, and he'll dribble back out. Excuse me, that's Parr. Passaretti swings it around. Looking for options. It'll be Passaretti now on the left wing. Cross-court pass there. Ball's inside. Nice find there from Parr as he finds Tristan Weissman.
Yeah, a little defensive breakdown down in the post for the Bearcats there. Looks like a couple guys switched their mans and just ended up one guy short. And Billy's going to take it himself with the up and under. New Paltz gets a piece of it. And Baruch's going to retain possession as George Smith Jr. checks in for Allen Villar.
A lot of aggressive play right now by the backcourt of the Bearcats.
Yep.
Really trying to get into that paint, made something happen.
I think now it's going to be a matter of getting Billy open for the three.
He tried to come off the curl, no good. Yeah. Bounce pass there to George Smith Jr., a little short, and New Paltz will push.
And again, these transitions are really fast right now.
It's Weissman at the top of the key, trying to bounce pass into Reiser. He tried to go up, I think, for, I don't know if a dunk or a reverse layup. He gets blocked either way, and it'll be Bryler Page quickly into the front court. Looking for options as he spins in the lane.
Yeah, it looks like Reiser lost his positioning there.
Sixsmith has it. Poor pass there. Looked like a little low for Smith.
Yeah.
And it's going to be last off Smith as he's on the deck, and it'll go back to New Paltz with 14:55 remaining here in the first. Sixsmith coming off to the bench as Jack Reese checks into the game for his first minutes of the evening. Passaretti brings the ball up for New Paltz. Looking for options here. Weissman comes off the screen looking for Reiser underneath. Instead it's to Garcia. Then he throws it over the head of Reiser, and it'll go back to Baruch. Reiser really trying to find position there in the low post.
Yeah. We're going to have Jack Reese take up the ball here. Gives it to Bryler, top of the key. Reese swings around.
Andre Harris calling for it in the near post. Looking for options. Instead it'll be a pick right for Reese. Gives it up to Harris. Swung around to Page. Page's left wing three. A high arcing three is good. Bryler Page knocks it down. His first shot of the night. Excuse me, his second points of the night. He has 5 here in the early going. Dangerous cross-court passes stolen by Harris. He has an opportunity to finish here, and he'll lay it in with the right hand with Weissman all over him for New Paltz.
Great heads-up play by Andre.
Dangerous pass there by New Paltz, though, coming right across, horizontally across the court from near side to far side. Now Reiser on the pick. Couple of handoffs for New Paltz up top. And Reiser will get it on the post. Goes with the right hand floater. No good. Rebounded there by Reese. And Reese will be quick to push into the front court. Andre Harris calling out for options, looking for Sixsmith. Almost dangerous pass there between two defenders. Sixsmith able to come down with it.
Goes baseline.
Goes into the lane. Back out to Harris. He'll reset with 13 seconds left on the shot clock. Crossover move by Harris. Looking for options. Finds Page in the corner. Another three-point opportunity. He's no good, though. As George Smith Jr. fights for the rebound, it's going to go off Smith's leg last, and it'll be Baruch's ball.
We're going to have 4 subs here as Joey Zucchino Jr. and Ben Boateng check in, as well as for New Paltz, number 22, Keith Seaman, and number 33, Nick Paquette. And great story coming out of this New Paltz team with Nick Paquette, personal friend of mine, David, and such a tremendous story how he was able to overcome his leukemia diagnosis only 2 years ago, and now he's back to playing full strength.
And we see him early in the game, a little over 7 minutes gone here in the first half. That's a three-pointer by Weissman, and that'll cut the deficit to 4. Baruch lead by 13-9 with 12:45 remaining here in the first half. Reese now takes the pick from Boateng, finds Boateng on the cutter, gives it to George Smith Jr. Nice reverse lay-in by Smith Jr.
That was a pretty play right there. And great no-look by Ben Boateng.
Ooh, nice reverse there. Tristan Weissman able to finish off the pass from Keith Seaman. Now Smith has it up top. Reiser on him. Handoff to William Sixsmith. Covered by Garcia. Three-pointer in the corner is no good. As Reese not able to finish, but Sixsmith now again. He'll go right wing 3. Dribble and able to knock it down. William Sixsmith. His first 3 of the game.
There he is. And, David, that's Billy's game right there, so it's just going to be a matter of getting him those open looks. And that look couldn't have been more open if we tried.
Nice play there by Sixsmith himself to create the space.
Yeah.
One dribble after the pump.
Yeah, really got the New Paltz defender to bite there. Created the opportunity.
Seaman able to finish at the other end for New Paltz as Baruch set up their offense, leading by 5. It'll be Reese into the key. Zucchino has it, looking for Boateng. Looking for options, it'll be Reese left wing.
Cross-court pass to Zucchino.
And he takes too many steps. Have to put it on the deck first.
We're going to have 2 more subs for New Paltz. Checking back in is Jake Passaretti, as well as number 21, Isaiah Bien Ice.
And we've seen Keith Seaman as the primary ball handler since he's checked into the game about 2 minutes ago. Now Passaretti has it up top. Bien Ice is, I don't know, looked like a shot that he went for a pass, and I don't think Reiser was quite ready for it. It'll be a turnover, and Baruch will push it into the front court, trying to find Boateng underneath. Tries to go with the left hand, no good. Rebounded by New Paltz. It'll be Seaman to push.
Nick Paquette pulls up for 3, and that ball is good.
Able to knock it down off the nice hedge. And able to find the open space, able to cut the deficit to 2. And something else I've noticed that I think we didn't really see so much with the City College team is that New Paltz is really able to, as Billy Sixsmith knocks down a straightaway 3, but New Paltz is really able to throw some size at Baruch that they're going to have to contend with.
Exactly. Pretty nice sequence of possessions there as Paquette hits his 3 ball, and then Billy Sixsmith responds with the 3 of his own.
Answers right back.
Makes it even cooler that we're all friends, so I'm sure we'll be talking about it after the game.
Paquette has it now up top. Zucchino draped all over him. Good defense there by Joseph. Seaman has it. Looking for options. Give it to Bien Ace. Now Reiser has it. Backing down on George Smith Jr. Right hand, no good. A little too short, and it'll be Zucchino on the rebound, and Reese will want to push. Looking for options. It's Sixsmith Jr. again from right wing 3. No good. Rebound loose. Battled for. Nice save.
Love the effort there by the 2 freshmen going down low. New Paltz is going to get the ball back, but great hustle play by Jack Reese there.
And as we say that, a couple of subs here for Baruch with Jack Sixsmith, Bryler Page, and Andre Harris all checking back in. Gives them a different scoring dynamic, I think. And Passaretti will bring it into the front court.
Paquette pulls up again from long.
Deep 3. A little bit of an ill-advised shot here in the early part of the shot clock there. And Arthur will go right into the Boateng will go right into the paint against Arthur and swings it out to Harris. Now it's Page in the corner. Looking for options. Bien ice on him. It'll be Seaman on Harris, and this is what he likes to do, get a little ISO in the post. As his shot is blocked as number 50, Nick Arthur, at 6'7", comes across the paint to give some weak side help. It'll be Jack Sixsmith to inbound for the Bearcats. 9:16 remaining here in the first half. A quick tempo here in the early going. Boateng's three. And once again, I don't know if that's the shot you're looking for with that much time left here in the shot clock. It'll be Passaretti. Shot no good. And it's going to be off front rim. It'll be Bryler Page to push. Passaretti tries to take the charge. It's going to be a block.
And foul on Page.
No, it's going to be a blocking foul on number 12, Jake Passaretti. And now Bryler Page has the opportunity to go to the line for an and one. And Isaiah Bien Ice comes to the bench with what looks like a rolled ankle. Checking into the game is number 34, Brandon Scott, his first minutes of the game, the freshman out of Mount Vernon, New York. Bryler Page knocks down the old school three-point play, and Baruch extend their lead to 8. As Passaretti was not able to really slide in front of Page there as he went to the hoop and got the foul call. Now Seaman, handoff. And New Paltz quickly moving the ball. Now it's inside, ball stripped, loose ball, and it's back to number 34, Scott. Scott looking for options. He goes into the lane. Looks like his shot block was maybe by Harris.
Yeah,
maybe
Andre Harris with a big block there. Jack Sixsmith pushing it up quickly.
Gives it inside to Harris, and Harris will dribble it back out. Smart move there with 22 seconds left on the shot clock. He was about triple teamed in there. Dangerous pass there by Sixsmith.
Deflected to Andre at the top of the key. Lucky bounce there for the Bearcats.
Now Bryler Page has it right wing. Crossover move, working on Seaman. It's Boateng. He has Arthur draped on him. Boateng going inside. Nice physical play there. And the foul will be on the floor. Arthur, that's his first foul.
Yeah, good take by Ben Boateng. You might have had Andre Harris open at the top of the key there, but he saw his lane and he drove for it, ultimately drawing a foul there.
Now Boateng gets the inbound, and it'll be Bryler Page with 20 seconds left on the shot clock. 8:05 remaining here in the first. It's Jack Sixsmith to Bryler Page right wing, swinging it around to Boateng. Boateng in the corner gives it to Jack Sixsmith, who's been driving a lot today, getting into that paint. And it'll be Boateng a little too short. Arthur really giving some contested defense, and Boateng's able to knock down the follow-up.
Again, just great follow-up rebound by Ben Boateng. Didn't get it to go the first time, but just stayed with it. Got his own rebound, put it up. Nice little fadeaway there.
Dangerous pass again, and Andre Harris almost had another one. Scott has it now in the corner, covered by Zucchino, and that's a few times we've seen New Paltz really try to go across court, and
yeah,
some of the length of Baruch, that's going to be a dangerous one if unnecessary turnovers.
Exactly.
Nice play there by Seaman to get the Bryler Page off the ground, and the rebound there by Harris, a little off left rim, and Harris the first one to get to it. Jack Sixsmith quickly the other way, off glass, no good. And the foul's going to be on number 50, Nick Arthur. A little too much elbow there, not enough hip. And the pace of the game so far, already 13 minutes gone here in the first. There's really been no stoppages of play.
None whatsoever, and it's been a faster game than usual. So it's going to be interesting to see if both sides can really keep up this pace and intensity through 40 minutes, but we'll see.
William Sixsmith and Alan Villar back into the game for the Bearcats. Sixsmith looking for options, find his brother William in the corner. Three ball, no good, hits rim twice. Andre Harris gets the rebound. And Bryler Page straight away three. Around and out as well.
Yeah, great effort there by Andre. Going into the wall there, able to keep that play alive. Unfortunately, the Bearcats don't convert on their three-point opportunities, but
nice hustle play there by Seaman, actually falling into the second row, trying to save that ball off Villar last.
Exactly, and hustle plays are really what extend the possessions, and hopefully you can get your shot and ultimately your point. So we'll hopefully see some more of those as this game goes on.
Seaman now right wing three. He
open
look. A little too space, but Scott able to get the rebound back door and finish. Nice play there by Brandon Scott. Poor awareness there by the Bearcats as Andre Harris now has it up top for Baruch. Looking for options. Has Scott draped on him. Hand off to Jack Sixsmith. working on Riascos, who's just checked into the game. Andre Harris, right wing 3. Knocks that one down. I think he was unsure about that. He went for his own rebound before seeing it hit the twine.
Yeah.
Now Garcia has it for New Paltz. Almost gets a strip by him, and it's outside to Riascos. And that's a turnover, as it looked like Garcia was cutting back door. Riascos thought he was curling back, and it'll go back to Baruch right in front of their own bench with 6:13 remaining here in the first half. Now it's Alan Villar up top for Baruch. He's got Matthew English on him, who recently just checked into the game. Andre Harris getting covered by Seaman, and it's going to be a foul on number 22, Keith Seaman.
Got to stop fouling, White.
Fouls on number 22. Keith Seaman is first and the team's fourth.
Patty Parr checking into the game. Coming to the bench, freshman number 34, Brandon Scott for New Paltz. Sixsmith inside to Villar. Nice play there by Parr to deny entry. Excuse me, by English. Now Bryler Page has it up top. He's covered by Parr. Looking for options. Harris wants it as he's working on Riascos. It's a matchup that he's liked so far, able to knock down the 3 a few moments ago. And now he's fouled there by Riascos. The foul's going to be on the floor.
You even heard from the New Paltz bench, the coach told his team to stop fouling. But David, what I really think it comes down to is Baruch this year, we have so many offensive threats that they're getting these openings and kind of forcing these other teams to foul. You can't just guard one guy because we have multiple threats.
And even guys that we're not sure are threats night in and night out, as William Sixsmith rattles around a 3, no good. Like someone like a Jack Sixsmith who's really come out and aggressive here in the first half.
Exactly.
They have to watch out for all of them as Parr gives it off. It's going to be a quarter 3 by Garcia, no good. Rebounded there by New Paltz. Number 35, Matthew English, he's fouled underneath. And the foul's going to be on number 1, Jack Sixsmith. 5.5 remaining here in the first half. Baruch lead 29-18. English has it on the wing. He's a corner, he'll drive. His floater no good, rebounded by Alan Villar. Now Jack Sixsmith over to Bryler Page. Bryler Page drives, gives out to Andre Harris, right wing 3. A couple New Paltz defenders fall over each other. It was Riascos and Seaman, and Andre Harris going to knock it down. So that'll extend the lead to 14. And New Paltz are going to take a timeout. It's going to be a full timeout with 5:11 remaining. You're watching Baruch Basketball on YouTube channel, Baruch Bearcat Broadcasting.
College has given me the flexibility to pursue my passions and my interests, and I've recreated my identity for myself aside from just being an athlete.
My greatest personal discovery has been that I am capable of doing things that I didn't know I was capable of doing.
To be able to study what I wanted to and continue to play the sport I love, all of those things came together very nicely in one package in Division III.
And welcome back to Baruch Basketball here live at the Arc Arena on the campus of Baruch College, 25th and Lexington to be exact, in the heart of Manhattan. Baruch lead 32-18. Andre Harris really leading the way here. A couple big shots on that, about 2 threes in the last 4 possessions for Harris. So for Baruch, it'll be Harris, both Sixsmiths, Bryler Page, and Alan Villar. And for New Paltz, it'll be Seaman, Riascos, English, Garcia, and Parr. Handoff now to Parr. Parr working on Page as Reese coming to the bench to check in. Now Seaman at the free throw line looking for an option. Riascos back door. It's going to go off his fingertips last. And it'll go back to Baruch with 4:56 remaining here in the first. And Jack Reese in for the Bearcats. Couple picks there, and it'll be Andre Harris now up top.
Gives it to Billy in the corner.
Looking for options. It'll be Seaman covering Page. Back to Sixsmith, looking for Villar underneath. But it's swung back around to Page up top. Page will go, crossover move at the free throw line. Bounce pass to Harris. Step back jumper, no good. Rebounded there by Parr for New Paltz, and they'll push into the front court with Seaman.
Would have loved to see Andre hit that shot.
He's been shooting well here in the early going for Baruch.
English puts up that 3. Goes short.
Harris able to come away with it. It'll be recent to the front court for Bearcats.
He's going to take it himself.
Nice play there. Dish out to Bryler Page. Corner 3. No good.
Rebound.
And he's a big guy to deal with. I mean, we don't have his weight here, but he's at 6'7". New Paltz quite doesn't have that size regularly on the court with their only player at 6'7", Nick Arthur.
And I'm 6'7", David, but 6'7" and easy 250. Not easy to guard down there.
It's not your average 6'7".
No.
So with 3:56 remaining here in the first, it'll be Matthew English at the line to shoot. Foul there on number 3, William Sixsmith. Already a good foul. He's off on the first. George Smith Jr. quickly checks into the game.
English gets a second one to go.
Baruch lead by 13, and a nice lead here for Baruch. If they can hold on to this into the half, this will be a great half, not only just because of the scoring, but only letting up so far 19 points in a little bit over 16 minutes. Now Sixsmith has it, takes the pick from Smith Jr. Andre Harris swung around to Zucchino, looking for options. It'll be Reese over to Harris. A lot of off-ball movement by Baruch as Harris working on Parr, and Harris gets fouled as he went up. Foul's going to be on number 20, Patty Parr.
Yeah, Harris went down pretty hard there. Taking a second,
breathing it off at half court, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Andre Harris, 2 shots.
And rattles out the first one. Checking the game for New Paltz, number 25, Scott Reiser. And Harris knocks down the second, so it extends the lead to 14. 3.5 remaining here in the first. Passaretti has it now up top, looking for options. Weissman's pass gets stripped, though, and it's going to be George Smith Jr. that comes away with it. It'll be Reese into the front court, trying to find Sixsmith, and that dangerous full-court pass there is intercepted. Now it's going to be a corner 3 there by Parr, who's able to knock that one down. Passaretti.
Crazy sequence of possessions there, really back and forth.
11-point lead for Baruch.
Yep. You got to be feeling good if you're New Paltz to try to get a couple more points on the board going into this half. Billy Sixsmith.
Nice floater there, not normally in his repertoire, and he pulls that one out tonight.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of things outside of guys' usual repertoires, but that's great just to be versatile and really kind of try to devise some scouting reports here.
Sixsmith is surprising us left and right.
Yeah.
So foul's going to be on number 15, Andre Harris, and New Paltz will inbound from underneath with that being only the 4th team foul for the Bearcats. Looking for options. Parr's pass is tipped, almost actually went in the net. Rebounded there by George Smith Jr., and it'll be William Sixsmith to push. Crossover move.
Billy's going to look to get his separation here. He's going to give it back to Jack Reese at the top. Dribbles off the Andre Harris screen.
Pass already draped all over him as Harris goes into the lane. He gets blocked from behind. It's going to go lost off Harris, and it'll go back to New Paltz. 2:14 remaining here in the half. Baruch lead by 13. Now Passaretti has it, takes the screen from Reisert. Handoff to Weissman. Reisert has it now, working on Smith. Ball's tipped. Smith playing great D there. Air ball by Reisert, and the rebound comes away with for Smith Jr. Reese into the front court for Baruch.
And we've been talking about the offense all game, but the Baruch defense has been lights out pretty much all season, David.
As Jack Reese is able to knock down that top of the key jump shot. Almost moving too fast for his own good. He seemed to be leaning forward as he released that ball.
Jack's definitely a fast player. Good body control there to be able to pull up and float it in.
Definitely more comfort in the offense as we see.
And that is a 3 for number 10, Corey Garcia, excuse me.
And Baruch just giving him a couple extra feet, and he's able to knock that one down on the right wing.
Yeah.
Now Reese going right into the lane. And he's fouled. The foul's going to be on number 12, Jake Passaretti. As Benjamin Boateng checks into the game. We're in the Clyde Frazier's tonight as Boateng.
Yeah.
The Pumas, who recently released back onto the market. A New York favorite here in the city, Walt Clyde Frazier.
Yep.
No good on the free throw, and it'll be New Paltz that comes away with it. Garcia hand off to Passaretti. He's going up against Reese. Goes right into the lane against 3 guys. Dangerous play. Parr trying to get the rebound, and it's going to go off Zucchino last.
Yeah, Passaretti went up and down pretty hard there.
Went up blind though, basically against 3 defenders.
Yeah.
Not the shot you want when you're trying to cut this to a one score game. Excuse me, a single digits game.
Yeah.
Now Reiser, ball quickly swung around for New Paltz. Right wing 3, no good as Passaretti's 3 is off. And it'll be Zucchino that comes away with the rebound, and Sixsmith to push into the front court. 45 seconds remaining here in the first. Reese, wow, what a play. He was tightrope in the line, half-court line for no backcourt advantage. A nice play there by Boateng to give him option.
Wow. You don't usually see that one.
He was unsure to pass or get his composure first.
Yeah.
He was able to make a nice play. Sixsmith thinking about the 3. Gives it outside to Zucchino. Right wing 3, no good.
They're going to send it back with New Paltz.
The foul there is going to be on number 25, Benjamin Boateng. Too much pushing and shoving down in the paint. That's his first with 20.7 seconds remaining here in the half. And New Paltz can hold for the final shot. Cross-court pass, another dangerous one. 3 ball there by New Paltz in the corner, able to knock it down, and Baruch's going to have to pick up quick. And it'll be George Smith Jr., no good at the buzzer. And nice play there by New Paltz to get off that final 3, knock it down, and they'll be able to end the half on a bit of a run themselves, only trailing by 9. And a nice finish there by New Paltz. We got to be a little bit worried if you're Baruch's defense, letting up a couple threes in the last few minutes of the half.
Exactly. Their defense was pretty much locked down early on in the first half, but gave up a little bit there going into the half. So hopefully they go back, regroup, and come out strong for the second half on both sides of the ball.
But Baruch on the other end really being led by Andre Harris and Jack Sixsmith. We saw a lot of him early, but Andre Harris in the late going, knocking down a couple threes and really feeling himself in that mid-range area.
Really just continuing this streak of great play early on in the season here for the Bearcats by Andre Harris. And honestly, the rest of the team. You got to love what you're seeing if you're Coach Alisi. So we're going to take it into the half here.
Yeah, that'll about do it for us. So we're going to be back in about 10 minutes to summarize a little bit more of the first half and really preview the second half.
Perfect.
You're watching Baruch Bearcats basketball on YouTube channel, Baruch Bearcats Broadcasting.
In New York City, there is a place for people that want to be a part of something bigger than themselves, where if you work hard, the possibilities are endless. A place to learn, train, and play. In that order, the City University of New York Athletic Conference. This is where it all comes together. Find your people, be a part of a team, and don't just play the game. Change the game. Champions aren't born, they're built. The City University of New York. Be exceptional. In New York City, there is a place for people that want to be a part of something bigger than themselves, where if you work hard, the possibilities are endless. A place to learn, train, and play. In that order, the City University of New York Athletic Conference. This is where it all comes together. Find your people, be a part of a team, and don't just play the game, change the game. Champions aren't born, they're built. The City University of New York. Be exceptional.
being a part of the different activities and organizations that I've been a part of, I'm actually able to see myself where I'm like, hey, I actually can make a change. I'm one person that can make a difference.
Division III has helped me to develop teamwork skills, critical thinking skills, time management skills.
It's not just about basketball, or it's not just about school, it's about developing yourself as a person altogether.
College has given me the flexibility to pursue my passions and my interests, and I've recreated my identity for myself aside from just being an athlete.
My greatest personal discovery has been that I am capable of doing things that I didn't know I was capable of doing.
To be able to study what I wanted to and continue to play the sport I love, all of those things came together very nicely in one package in Division III.
College has given me the flexibility to pursue my passions and my interests, and I've recreated my identity for myself aside from just being an athlete.
My greatest personal discovery has been that I am capable of doing things that I didn't know I was capable of doing.
To be able to study what I wanted to and continue to play the sport I love, all of those things came together very nicely in one package in Division III.
College has given me the flexibility to pursue my passions and my interests, and I've recreated my identity for myself aside from just being an athlete.
My greatest personal discovery has been that I am capable of doing things that I didn't know I was capable of doing.
To be able to study what I wanted to and continue to play the sport I love, all of those things came together very nicely in one package in Division III.
College has given me the flexibility to pursue my passions and my interests, and I've recreated my identity for myself aside from just being an athlete.
My greatest personal discovery has been that I am capable of doing things that I didn't know I was capable of doing.
To be able to study what I wanted to and continue to play the sport I love, all of those things came together very nicely in one package in Division III.
College has given me the flexibility to pursue my passions and my interests, and I've recreated my identity for myself aside from just being an athlete.
My greatest personal discovery has been that I am capable of doing things that I didn't know I was capable of doing.
To be able to study what I wanted to and continue to play the sport I love, all of those things came together very nicely in one package in Division III.
And welcome back to the Arc Arena here on the campus of Baruch College. Baruch lead 37-28 after the first half. We're about 2 minutes away from the start of the second half. Alongside Brian Flannery, I'm David Just. And Brian, a great start for Baruch, up 14 at one point. However, seeing their lead cut back to 9 right before the half.
Yeah, excellent start early on. Unfortunately, we got a little sloppy defensively in the last couple minutes of the half, but really, for the most part, good effort out of the Bearcats first half.
Yeah, the Bearcats right now being led by number 15, Andre Harris. 9 points, 3 of 9 from the field, 4 boards in just 15 minutes of action. And we haven't even seen really William Sixsmith or Bryler Page get going too hot. They both have 8 points apiece, but we've seen Sixsmith miss some of the shots that he would normally hit, only 2 of 5 from 3.
Yeah, so Billy's going to try to get on track.
For SUNY New Paltz, they're being led by number 30, Tristan Weissman, has 10 points here on 4 of 6 shooting, and only 15 minutes of play. Baruch really have to figure out a way to slow him down and limit his opportunities in the paint. Getting some secondary scoring for number 10, Corey Garcia. 3 of 4 from the field, 7 points, 3 boards. So about 30 seconds away here. Brian, what do you really want to see from the Bearcats here at the beginning of the second half?
I think, especially after the way the first half ended, I'd say lockdown defense. Offensively, we were pretty much solid and consistent all the first half, but really to see them make that correction on defense where we were breaking down, especially early on in this second half, I think will set the tone and hopefully create the separation in this lead.
Agreed.
Yeah.
And also, what I find interesting is Brooklyn right now have 7 assists on 15 shots made, so 1 out of every 2, not really where you want to be. I think you'll see that number increase in the second half.
Yeah, I think we'll spread around the ball a little bit more.
Definitely going to have to come from Jack Sixsmith, Bryler Page, and even Jack Reese when he's in the game off the bench.
Yep, absolutely.
Baruch actually only going with 9 players in the first half, a little bit of a limited rotation compared to what we've seen in games past.
Yes.
So we're moments away from the start of the second half. It'll be passer ready to inbound for New Paltz. And he has it up top. Weissman gives it off to Parr, and the ball's moving quickly for New Paltz, trying to find Risert underneath. And it's going to stay with New Paltz here right in front of their own bench.
And as good as Andre's been offensively, he's been equally as good defensively. Just breaking up that pass there. Bunch of steals, bunch of blocks. So.
And the three-pointer there.
Yeah, New Paltz able to get their 3-ball to go to open up the second half here.
And Andre Harris now has it looking for options. Bryler Page now right wing handoff. Uses the pick from Harris, trying to go back to Harris. Now it's Jack Sixsmith trying to find Villar, working on Rising underneath. It'll go back to Bryler Page. Andre Harris now has the baseline, looking for options. Instead, he'll work on Parr. Step back jumper. A little too strong, no good. Rebounded there by New Paltz. It'll be Weissman for the Hawks into the corner. Now it's up top to Risert. His straightaway 3, no good, way off. But rebounded by New Paltz, so they can set up. Ball swung around. It'll be 3-ball there again by Weissman. No good, and it'll go back to Baruch. And the rebound there by Villara. Baruch letting up a couple early opportunities in the for the Hawks, just really not taking advantage.
Bryler Page converts from 3.
Nice shot there from Page on the right wing, able to get a couple feet using that screen. Garcia now brings it in. Weissman has it. Swings it around Risert to Passaretti. Passaretti looking for options, gives it up top to Parr. Parr back over to Passaretti. Passaretti into the lane, gives it off to Weissman. Weissman's going to drive. High floater, no good, and they're going to say it's going to be a foul on number 33, Alan Villar. And Coach Alisi's going to talk it over with his big man.
New Paltz closing in on this lead.
He's already cut the lead by 2 with 1:42 gone here in the second.
Like we said, it's really important for the Bearcats' defense right now to stop this kind of emerging New Paltz threat here in the second half early on.
Weissman no good on the second.
Yeah.
Jack Sixsmith quickly into the lane, looking for option, trying to find Villar. Instead comes back out to Harris, swung around to Page. Page has it. Good help defense there by the New Paltz. Sixsmith to Page, and Page was moving a little bit before the pass came to him. Goes through his hands, and it'll go back to New Paltz. Baruch almost trying to do a little too much here in the early going. Garcia has it now. Hand off to Weissman, covered up, picked up there by Page, and a nice steal there by Jack Sixsmith. The ball trying to go inside the par, and Sixsmith able to come away with the steal. And Baruch have a chance to set up their offense now with Villar up top. Gives it off to Bryler Page, pick from Villar. Page trying to give it back to Villar, and Reiser commits the fouls. He strips Villar underneath. And that's going to be his first foul.
Good idea. Take away the cross pass, Jake.
And Sixsmith trying to once again curl out to the corner and knock down that three. He gets picked up there by Garcia. Inside to Harris. Harris step back jumper, rattles around and finally drops. So Andre Harris gets Baruch on the board here in the second half. Now Parr has it, gives it over to Weissman, gives it to Garcia, over to Reiser. Reiser leaves the air. Weissman right wing three, a little short, rebounded there by Sixsmith and Villar, but it's going to be Sixsmith that comes away with it. Sixsmith quick the other way, and he gets fouled as he goes up for the layup.
Yeah, Jack's playing with a different speed tonight, David, especially in transition and as also driving. Really just kind of finding an extra gear here against the New Paltz team.
I like it there how he went into the body of Tristan Weissman. Something maybe Baruch, we've talked about in multiple broadcasts, something that they've had to do more this season as Jack knocks down the first.
Yeah, it looks like we definitely changed up our game plan a little bit. Good to see.
Sixsmith extends the lead to 10.
Jack's definitely a playmaker. He creates a lot of opportunities for his teammates, but it's good to see him doing it himself tonight as well.
As he rolls home the second.
43-32 here in the second half.
Parr into the lane. No good. Around and out, and it'll be Villar. Up to Sixsmith, who finds Harris. Harris looking for options. Villar cutting. And instead, Harris will back down Garcia. And it's going to be a jump ball between Reiser and Harris, and it'll go back to Baruch with the possession arrow. Baruch to inbound underneath, and this is another opportunity for Sixsmith to try to get the curl off. Always looking for the corner with Sixsmith. And again, instead he'll go out to the wing, but it'll be Villar who gets it, and he gets stripped. And it'll be a lead pass for Passaretti. Passaretti right into the lane, almost loses the ball as he goes up, around and in. Interesting play there on both ends of the court.
Yeah, probably the two fastest players on the court going after a loose ball. Passaretti gets his layup to go.
An 11-point lead for Baruch with a little bit coming in on 4 minutes gone here in the second half.
Hey, 34, right?
Now Villar backing him down, working on Reiser. Nice spin move there with the right hand. No good, a little too strong from Villar. Ball's tipped around, and it'll be Villar almost coming down to half court to run down that rebound. Nice play there by Allen. Now it's going to be Bryler Page. He's fouled as his shot is off. A little too strong there by Bryler, but he'll go to the line. The foul is going to be on number 20, Patty Parr, his second foul.
Come on, White.
Bryler Page, 2 shots.
And he's off on the first. Then he's able to knock down the second. Substitution for Baruch as number 25, Benjamin Boateng, comes in for Alan Villar. Baruch lead by 10. Passaretti now has it into the front court. A pick there by Reiser. Finds Weissman up top. Looking for options. He drives. His shot there blocked by Andre Harris. Shot again. Wow, nice play there going up over Harris and also having to deal with a contend by Boateng. Now Harris has it, looking for options for Baruch. Gives it off to Bryler Page, left wing 3. Bryler Page has been shooting a lot of threes tonight.
Ricer
a little more than
board.
we're used to seeing.
Yeah. A lot of things we're not used to seeing here tonight, which is good. Jack Sixsmith with a big steal there in the corner.
Nice play there, able to strip him.
Going to take it up himself. Goes up with the look, the left hand, and gets it to go.
I think he was looking for the contact there as well, as he's able to force it through.
36.
Garcia has it now, gives it off to Reiser, looking for options. It'll be Weissman right wing. Andre Harris, Weissman have been on each other for most of the evening, as now Passaretti has it, drives against Sixsmith. Help defense there by Boateng, and he's able to come away with the rebound on the missed shot by Passaretti. And now William Sixsmith will walk into the front court. A little more than 5 minutes gone here in the second half. And Boateng looking for options, hands it off to Jack Sixsmith. Bounce pass back door to Page. And he's able to get the and one. Bryler Page able to finish off the glass as he hits the deck. Foul's going to be on number 20, Patty Parr. That's his third of the game, excuse me. As Nick Paquette checks into the game for Patty Parr.
A great move there by Bryler Page. Not only to get that to go, but then to go to the line looking for the three-point play.
That's a little bit more his game. I mean, he's been taking a lot of outside shots today, and you got to like it when he's able to penetrate and get the contact by the rim.
Yep. Unable to get the foul shot to go.
It'll be Passaretti now for New Paltz. Quickly swung around. It'll be Paquette in the corner. Now it's Reiser. Hand off to Paquette. Looking for options, and he throws it right into the hands of Jack Sixsmith. Easy turnover there for Sixsmith. Gives it off to his brother William in the corner. 3-ball no good, but it'll be Andre Harris on the rebound. And he'll be able to slow it up with a fresh 30.
Again, another big steal there by Jack Sixsmith.
Another errant pass by New Paltz. They're once again trying to go across court and trying to find the wing 3.
Yeah, if they want to get back in this game, they got to treat their possessions a little more carefully.
Now it's Page in the corner. He takes a right corner 3, and it's going to go off the back of the backboard. And once again, not really the shot I want to see Bryler take right there. I think you want to try to get him into the lane, and if anything, facilitate by kicking it out to one of your prominent three-point
exactly,
shooters.
Either that or draw the foul.
Which he's been doing a few times tonight.
He draws more fouls than anyone.
Now Boateng on Weissman, and Weissman travels before he puts the ball on the floor.
Number 34, Brandon Scott checking in for the Hawks.
That'll be Baruch's ball right in front of us with Jack Sixsmith. Zecchino has it now. Gives it back to Jack, who came fully around to the left wing. Trying to find William Sixsmith. And the passing lane seems to have got a little tighter here on the defensive end for New Paltz. Zecchino right wing 3. His shot a little short, no good. Rebounded there by Scott. Quickly pushed into the front court to Passaretti. Working on Sixsmith. Goes right into the lane. His shot around and out, no good. Coach Kenny of New Paltz looking for a foul there as Passaretti hit the deck, and it's going to be Boateng with steps right there. He was unable to put the ball on the ground. And some sloppy play on both ends in the last few possessions.
Yeah, Ben's a little slow to get back on defense there.
Now Garcia has it, takes the pick. Into the lane now, swings it out to Paquette. Balls almost goes through Keith Seaman's hands. He takes the pick right, gives it back out to Weissman, swung around.
Quick pass there by the Hawks.
Scott's 3 in the corner is no good, but he's able to get his own rebound. That's sloppy play by Baruch right there, kind of just leaving the ball, but it'll be Zecchino who comes away with it over to Sixsmith, who'll push into the front court. Now Zecchino thinks about the right wing 3. Instead goes into the paint. His free throw line jumper, no good. Joseph Zecchino getting a few more minutes tonight than we've seen in games past.
Yeah, seeing his role expand early on in his freshman career. Nick Paquette going through the lane. Gets the finger roll to go.
Nice finish there at the rim. And once again, the help defense. No one collapsed there on Paquette, able to get right to the rim and finish for the Hawks. Now Zecchino has it. Oh, he throws that one away. It'll go back to New Paltz. And once again, another unforced error.
Yeah, just got to be smarter than that. And Coach Alisi's going to signal for a timeout here.
So with a little less than 12 minutes remaining, here in the ball game, it's going to be a full timeout for Baruch. Baruch lead 48-38. You're watching Baruch basketball on YouTube channel, Baruch Bearcats Broadcasting.
In New York City, there is a place for people that want to be a part of something bigger than themselves, where if you work hard, the possibilities are endless. A place to learn, train, and play. In that order, the City University of New York Athletic Conference. This is where it all comes together. Find your people, be a part of a team, and don't just play the game, change the game. Champions aren't born, they're built. The City University of New York. Be exceptional.
And welcome back to Baruch basketball here live at the Arc Arena on the campus of Baruch College. If you're just joining us, about a little under 12 minutes remaining here in the ball game. Baruch lead 48-38. And last few minutes have been really sloppy, Brian, for both teams.
Yeah, both sides definitely looking to clean it up here with 11:53 remaining in the second half. Nick Paquette pulls up for three again, gets it to go.
Andre Harris that time draped all over him to no avail.
Yeah.
And that was way better defense than the last time when Paquette was able to smoothly glide into the lane and finish with the right hand.
Exactly. Heavily guarded, but Nick gets that one to go.
And it'll be Boateng up top now, and that kind of got New Paltz momentum-wise really into this game.
Oh, that's a huge play for the
Nice
Bucks.
play there by Sixsmith. Rebounded there by Boateng. He's fouled, and he'll go to the line. Nice move there by William Sixsmith. Not really what we see out of him a lot. Going left, trying to finish with the right hand, and Boateng once again rising up and getting fouled for the rebound.
Yeah, Nick Paquette really getting these Hawks back in the second half. Big three ball there, cutting that deficit.
And, the deficit has been fluctuating probably between about 7 and 11 for the last few moments, but it's also those momentum plays, and how will that really help your team to build off that and see what you can do, because not only did that get the team up, but that got the bench up as well.
Yep, such a game of momentum, especially in the second half.
And Boateng knocks them down, so able to extend the lead to 8. So Zucchino and Boateng come to the bench as as Smith Jr. and Reese check into the game. Now Garcia has it. Handoff now to Seaman. Takes the double pick there. Now Weissman looking for options. Gives it off to Garcia. Back to Weissman. Nice finish there with the right hand. And it's going to be an offensive foul. Nice play there by Bryler Page just outside the circle, able to draw the offensive foul as Weissman ran him over.
Hey, great possession.
New Paltz bench not happy with that call.
And now you can hear the building starting to get a little noisy. It's always those 50-50 plays that get everybody up as Reese has it now in the corner. Andre Harris stumbles as he comes across looking for the ball. It'll be Bryler Page. Instead of shooting, he drives. Almost loses it there, and it'll be Reese's jumper. Almost an awkward. Oh, nice play there by Bryler Page. Able to tip it. And very awkward release by Jack Reese. We've seen him a few times take some shots, and his legs seem to go in many different ways as he goes up for the jumper.
Yeah, great job following up, though, by Bryler Page getting the tip. It's not like he's a 4-5 playing in the post there. He came a long way and a long way up as well to put that thing back in.
And you're talking over guys like Weissman, 6'4", and Scott, who's 6'3", able to finish.
Change that last Hawks foul from number 10, Corey Garcia, to number 30, Tristan Weissman. That's his second.
Now Garcia has it up top, covered by Sixsmith. Be Paquette looking for options. Bryler Page draped all over him. Hand off to Seaman. Goes into the lane. High floater, no good. And he'll send him to the line. The foul there is going to be on number 3, William Sixsmith, and that's back-to-back fouls for Sixsmith, his third. Baruch lead by 10 with 10:31 remaining here in the ball game. Seaman good on the first. Cuts it to 9 as Zucchino comes into the game, and Sixsmith will hit the bench. Quick back-to-back fouls by Sixsmith, and just want to save him, I guess, to the end here. Ooh, interesting free throw on all three sides of the rim and in.
Yeah. Jack Reese is going to take up the ball. Hawks looking to trap the Bearcats in the backcourt.
And that's going to be a kick ball, number 34, Brandon Scott.
Really putting the pressure on the Bearcats offense in their own side.
Now the inbound to Zucchino, and Reese will have it. Looking for options. And they're going to blow it dead here as the game clock did not start, so it'll go back to Baruch.
The game clock will be set at 10:22.
And they'll reset it to 10:22, so Bryler Page once again will inbound.
So now that we have the shot clock and game clock in order.
And Bryler Page able to get that into Reese, who has now Zucchino over to Page.
Hawks running a trap here, trying to force a Bearcats turnover.
Especially where Reese caught the ball in the inbound there. You almost have that third body with the out-of-bounds line. And now Page, corner three, a little too strong. No basket. It's going to be Harris. Excuse me, it's going to be George Smith Jr. on the foul. It's going to say it's on the floor, and it'll go back to New Paltz. Baruch lead by 8 with 10:05 remaining. The flow definitely feeling a little more choppy, Brian, than the first half.
Yeah.
Now Seaman spins on Zucchino, Reese off the glass, and it's good, and that's, you can see New Paltz bench getting up there. The foul there is going to be on number
and that's the second,
22.
Yeah, that's the second or third time we've seen that spin move from Seaman. A couple dribbles into the paint, quick spin move, puts it off the glass, gets it to go.
And a little too fast for George Smith Jr. And now New Paltz only trail by 6 as Six Smith comes back into the game.
Yeah, at the very least, the Bearcats can't allow him to make that move for the third consecutive time. Can't get the 3-point play to go. So Jack Sixsmith is going to take over.
Once again, the half-court trap there by New Paltz. Bryler Page has it on the right wing, gives it to George Smith Jr. Now to Andre Harris. Outside to Bryler Page. Might have had a better option in Zucchino. Instead goes up top to Sixsmith. And where's the scoring going to come from now? We've seen Sixsmith able to get in the paint. A nice shot there by George Smith Jr. from the baseline. But Andre Harris has not really been shooting that much or well in the second half here.
Yeah, that's a big point by George Smith Jr. there.
Now Paquette has it, gives it up top to Passaretti. Now finds a driving Scott. The shot's going to be no good. Are they going to say it was on the floor, or are they going to give him shots here? Give me 1 second. It'll be foul, will be on number 1, Jack Sixsmith on the arm. And that will be free throws. They're going to say it was on the shot continuation. Scott at the line, 4-2. He's off on the first, so good foul there by Jack.
Double sub here as Ben Boateng comes in for Andre Harris and Billy Sixsmith comes in for Joey Zucchino Jr.
This is something I don't think we see at all, if not very often, if at all. It's Benjamin Boateng with Baruch playing 2 centers just across the board. They never have Villar and Boateng or Boateng and Smith really on the court, and Andre Harris comes to the bench to get a breather and a drink, but Scott hits the second. But a very interesting lineup here. And
yeah, Coach Alisi definitely trying to change it up. The Hawks come with the trap again.
Which also is interesting because they're coming with the trap. How will it be affected by the fact that Baruch do have 2 big men on the court?
Exactly.
But Baruch's into the front court with Page now. 9 minutes to go here in the ball game. Baruch lead by 7. Bounce pass inside. Now it's Page in the corner. Aaron pass there by Boateng. Now Boateng gets it back at the free throw line. Rattles that one home. Nice shot there by Benjamin Boateng.
And Boateng slow to get back on defense. Looks a little roughed up. But good job by him by finishing.
A nice help defense there by Boateng on Weissman's shot. It'll be Page into the front court for Baruch. Bounce pass inside to Boateng. Looking for options. Step back.
Bryler Page with the offensive rebound. Puts it back up. Can't get it to go. Gets another offensive rebound. Gets that one.
A nice hustle play there by Boateng to come in. You can see Boateng limping, and I think that had something to do with him in the first half as well. You see Bryler Page really coming in there for the tip, and that'll extend the lead to 57-46. Baruch lead by 11. You're watching Baruch Basketball on YouTube channel, Baruch Bearcats Broadcasting.
In New York City, there is a place for people that want to be a part of something bigger than themselves, where if you work hard, the possibilities are endless. A place to learn, train, and play. In that order, the City University of New York Athletic Conference. This is where it all comes together. Find your people, be a part of a team, and don't just play the game, change the game. Champions aren't born, they're built. The City University of New York. Be exceptional.
And welcome back to the Arc Arena. Baruch lead 57-46, up by 11. New Paltz has had it down to 6 at one point, unable to really close the gap.
Nick Paquette, deep ball.
And Parr is able to find him, and then it's going to be over the back. The foul's going to be on number 25, Scott Reisert.
And will that put Baruch into the bonus? Oh, no,
It will. It's going to be Benjamin Boateng. Still limping with it. It looks like he might be favoring that left leg a little bit as he goes to the line to shoot the 1-and-1.
Yeah, Ben plays a very physical brand of basketball, so it's easy to get banged up or roll an ankle a little bit here and there. So hopefully he's okay. But he's still out on the court for the Bearcats.
Just a little surprised, not because of who it is, but just more so about the style of game that he plays.
Yeah.
He plays that physical style, and he does help out banging bodies on the defensive end. You could imagine that a hurt leg may deter some of his ability in the latter part of this game.
Of course.
And Benjamin Boateng knocks them both down to some clutch free throw shooting. It'll be Passaretti to bring up the ball. Hands off to Parr. Passaretti now has it, looking for options. Seaman comes off a curl, doesn't find him, and it's going to be Passaretti on the left wing. Seaman has it now.
Blocked by Ben Boateng.
And as Isaiah Bien Ace, who just came into the game, unable to get the ball over the long arm stretch of Boateng, as Seaman comes the other way with a pick of Sixsmith and able to finish with the right hand.
Yeah, impressive finish there by Seaman.
And once again, the trap. It'll be Smith Jr. Bryler Page gets the pick on the left. Looking for options, gives it off to Sixsmith. And it'll be Keith Seaman all over him. And that'll send William Sixsmith to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. And also very dangerous when you're in the bonus this early, almost giving free points to Baruch as we saw in the last possession with Boateng.
Exactly. Especially to send a shooter like Billy Sixsmith to the line. Not ideal. Billy converts the first of the two.
Extending the lead to 12 with 7:14 remaining here in the game. Andre Harris coming to the scorer's table to check back in.
Sixsmith gets both to go, as expected. Despite whatever noise is going on in the Arc Arena.
A nice away showing here for the
New Paltz Hawks.
A lot of, we noticed reading the scouting report, a lot of players from Long Island, so obviously, only a 45-hour train ride. Very easy for them to get into the city to see the game tonight.
Yeah, exactly. Plenty of New Paltz family and fans here in attendance tonight.
Now Parr has it, looking for options. Bounce pass outside to Paquette. Paquette now over to Bien Ace. He's able to go into the lane, and it's going to be an offensive foul. The foul's going to be on number 21, Isaiah Bien Ace.
Jack and Billy working together to get themselves out of the backcourt.
Once again, I was going to say a full court trap. It almost looks like they're going with the entire, even in the half court as well. And then once again, a silly foul there by New Paltz. Almost looking to foul. I don't know if that's their strategy right now.
Yeah, not sure what they're going for with all these fouls, David. Nonetheless, the Bearcats will enjoy the bonus.
Once again, Benjamin Boateng really looking like he's favoring that leg as he goes to the line to shoot 2. And it's not even the 1-and-1 anymore. It's a straight 2. And he's off on the first. He's able to knock down the second. Passaretti gives it off to Bienes. His pass stolen there by Sixsmith.
Another big steal by Jack Sixsmith. Pushes it up. Dish back to Sixsmith. Ben Boateng at the top. He's going to drive the up and under off the glass,
Nice
and it is
move.
good. Benjamin Boateng.
Some crazy legs there from Boateng as he's able to finish the scoop layup. Now be Parr into the lane looking for options. A floater there with the right hand able to finish. His first bucket of the night. Coming in under 6 minutes remaining here in the ball game. We'll see if New Paltz wants to foul. Instead it'll be Sixsmith driving into the lane. Looking for options, finds Jack. Bryler Page straight ahead. Free throw line jumper. A little short, no good. And the foul's going to be on number 15, Andre Harris. I think he went over the back there.
Yep. There's going to be a double sub here. Now the Hawks are going to the line.
17 fouls. That would send number 33. Nick Paquette to the line.
Nick Paquette at the line for the 1-and-1 opportunity.
Number 30, Tristan Weissman checks in.
So this will bring in Weissman. Paquette going for 1-on-1.
And he rattles home the first. Baruch lead by 13, 64-51.
No second shot.
And Paquette hits the second.
That gives him 10 on the evening, and you're really seeing that secondary scoring as Weissman leads all scorers for New Paltz with 16. Paquette now with 10, and Seaman has 8.
Yeah, Paquette's really brought the New Paltz Hawks back into this thing, but now the Bearcats really doing a good job of drawing these New Paltz fouls and ultimately making this a pretty big deficit here late.
Paquette having a really nice second half. I believe 8 of his 10 here in the second period. Yep. Nice play there by Harris, able to finish over Reiser with the right hand. That gives him 13. Bryler Page leading all scorers with 17 tonight. Seaman now inside to Parr. Nice floater there, high arcing jump shot by Parr, and cuts the lead to 12. And the two Sixsmiths playing a little two-man game in order to get the ball into the front court. Now Page has it on the left wing. Jack Sixsmith up top takes the pick from Harris. Hand off to Page, up top to Harris. Ball quickly being moved around left to right. It'll be Sixsmith on the three, no good. And it'll be Jack Sixsmith on the rebound. Nice play there to get position by Sixsmith.
Yeah, great follow-up rebound there by Jack Sixsmith. Getting his brother shot. Keeping this possession alive.
Gives it up top to Boateng. He's working on Parr.
I think a three ball would really kind of seal this Baruch deficit right here. And just like that, there it is. Jack Sixsmith this time.
I'll give you that one. You called it there, and they extend the lead to 15, coming in on 4 minutes remaining here in the ball game.
Big three-pointer there from Jack Sixsmith.
As his brother William able to find him on the drive and kick. Something Baruch we haven't seen much of, but in the games that we have seen it, something that they've been able to score consistently off of is the penetration, then able to find those open shooters on the outside.
Yeah, of course. That's been huge early on this season.
A little bit less tonight, really going into the lane. And like we mentioned at halftime, not really seeing those assists by the Bearcats tonight. And now it'll be Scott up top for New Paltz, looking for options. And Baruch's defense playing with a little more aggression here in this possession.
Weissman pulls up from three. Off the front of the rim,
nice.
Rebounded by Scott. Puts it up himself.
Really able to finish off the glass. Nice play.
And they're going with a three-man trap here.
Well, Scott at 6'3", giving you that little bit of length between the two Sixsmith brothers.
Yep. Andre Harris is going to get the ball in the corner. Cross-court pass to Billy Sixsmith, a wide-open three-look. Can't get it to go.
And he hasn't really found his rhythm tonight. You know, only 2 of 5 in the first half from 3.
Yeah, we talk about it all the time. It's such a game of rhythm and momentum, and Billy just unfortunately just struggling to find his stride here tonight from beyond the perimeter. But fortunately, his brother Jack Sixsmith has been huge offensively for the Bearcats with a bunch of key layups and even hitting a three-pointer there on the prior possession. So
yeah, William Sixsmith only 2 of 7 tonight from downtown, and I feel like him and Andre Harris are probably the 2 biggest players that really feed off the rhythm and getting it going early in the game.
Yeah, of course.
We saw William didn't really have it early in the game, only going 2 of 5 in the first half, and it's kind of stretched into that second half.
Yeah, unfortunately it has, but the Bearcats have been doing a good job of picking each other up, and even if one guy's a little bit off, the other guy's really stepping up.
Baruch as a whole not really shooting well from 3, only 27% as they break down the trap, and Andre Harris can't finish the layup. And it'll go off Scott last, and that was a great opportunity for New Paltz to get a stop right there and get the ball back. As Andre Harris, Baruch did a great job of breaking down the press, but Andre Harris unable to finish at the rim.
Yeah, it looked like he was unsure whether he wanted to dunk the ball or go for a layup, and kind of got caught in stuff by the rim there.
Almost like a middle ground.
Yeah, just tough positioning.
And a dangerous pass there by Jack Sixsmith, and it's a turnover. And the foul is going to be on number 25, Benjamin Boateng.
And that's going to bring New Paltz back to the line.
And I wasn't sure what the count was from the ref, but a dangerous pass there by Jack Sixsmith. Almost threw it into like an area where he needed one of his players to go up and get it, and when he did, he was unable to come down with it.
Almost like a 50-50 ball.
And also a guy that you see favoring his leg a little bit. I don't know if Benjamin Boateng is the guy you want to throw up for a play that he's guaranteed to have contact.
Yeah, if anything, go to Andre if you want to make that play right now.
Weissman no good. Benjamin Boateng tips away the rebound, and it'll fall to the hands of Andre Harris. And Baruch going to push, try to beat this trap down the court, and they're able to get it into the front court. And it's going to be a timeout with a little under 3 minutes remaining. Baruch are leading by 12, and Coach Alisi wants to talk it over. So with Baruch leads 69-57. You're watching Baruch Basketball on YouTube channel, Baruch Bearcats Broadcasting.
College has given me the flexibility to pursue my passions and my interests, and I've recreated my identity for myself aside from just being an athlete.
My greatest personal discovery has been that I am capable of doing things that I didn't know I was capable of doing.
To be able to study what I wanted to and continue to play the sport I love, all of those things came together very nicely in one package in Division III.
And welcome back to the Arc Arena. Baruch leads 69-57, 2:57 remaining here in the ball game. And this is going to be their last game for 17 days as finals come up and Christmas break, and then they go over to Westfield State in Western Massachusetts and then home against Rutgers Campton. That'll be our next broadcast at 3 p.m. Saturday, December 29th.
Yeah, a little bit of break for everyone here.
Nice play there by Boateng.
Draws the foul.
And one. Nice play there by Benjamin Boateng, and that leg's not plaguing him at all as he's able to go up and finish and had the opportunity to extend the lead to 15.
We talk about this within the athletic department as far as the hashtag that we really roll with here. It's Got Grit. But Ben Boateng has been playing a gritty brand of basketball here tonight. Clearly not 100% with his legs, but still grinding it out and making a bunch of big plays for the Bearcats.
That's going to give him 10 points, so a very nice evening for Boateng. Couple of blocks and 5 boards, so really doing it at all ends of the court. Not able to hit the free throw, and the lead stays at 14. Garcia has it now to Reiser. Finds Passaretti. Back to Scott. Scott off glass, no good. A little off right side, and it's going to be Boateng with his 6th board. Now Sixsmith double team, looking for options. Almost dangerous pass there with Page. And Page is going to be fouled there by number 30, Tristan Weissman. Now send Barler Page to the line with 2:21 remaining here in the ball game.
Yeah, not the position you want to be in if you're the New Paltz Hawks right now.
Barler Page only 2 of 4 from the line tonight, so not the worst guy to foul. And make that 2 of 5 from the line. So a good foul there. And he knocks down the second. 1 of 2 from the line to consistency this evening, shooting 50%. Garcia now to the front court with Scott. New Paltz looking for options. They have to score quick. Scott into the paint. He's blocked there. Nope, he's fouled there by Benjamin Boateng.
Yeah, tough call there. I mean, Ben did his job.
And make Brandon Scott really earn those points the hard way.
Yeah.
That was Ben Boateng's third. We're seeing Boateng really getting some minutes here down the stretch. 18 leading all centers tonight. And he knocks down the second, so Baruch lead by 14, 2:10 remaining here in the ball game. And the trap is on for New Paltz. And Bryler Page is fouled there by number 10, Corey Garcia.
David, it doesn't look like we're getting out of here anytime soon if we're going to keep up this pace of fouling.
Yeah, it's going to be up to Baruch really to hit some free throws down the stretch to really seal out this game. 14's good, but if you're not going to hit your free throws on the offensive end. And Bryler Page able to knock down the first. And Bryler Page 2 of 2 at the line on that one, extends the lead to 16. Garcia has it up top, looking for options. Finds Weissman on the peel-off. Now to Reiser it up top, straightaway 3. No good. Rebounded there by Scott, and that'll send him back to the line, and he's fouled. So he'll shoot 2 with 1:53 remaining. And Scott's good on the first.
Again, David, if the Bearcats can close this game out, another great performance. And again, we spoke about those regional implications. New Paltz is a big opponent to beat for a CUNYAC-SUNYAC matchup here. So,
and especially with the amount of time off that you have.
Yeah.
Nice
you need a big win going into the break. That would not feel good going into that break with a bad feeling.
Whenever you win, you're good to wait a couple days, I feel like, or,
Exactly.
Feel yourself a little bit. But whenever you lose, you just want to play another 40 minutes right then and there.
So you're Coach Lisi's team right now. You want to do everything within your power to make sure you go into this break at the best position possible for the rest of the season. Yeah.
And New Paltz seeming to lay off a little bit here on Baruch.
Letting the clock run down a little bit.
Almost forcing a turnover there.
Stopped him.
And it's going to be a timeout for Baruch. It's going to be a 30-second timeout with 1:15 remaining, 7 seconds left on the shot clock. 74-60 Baruch lead, and William Sixsmith really got himself into a precarious situation here at the half court, really boxing himself in on 3 sides, using New Paltz almost using that half court line as a third defender. And we're going to see a slew of subs here for New Paltz. So they may be acknowledging defeat and kind of wrapping it up here with 1:15 remaining, trailing by 14. The deficit's almost has been consistent, but it's starting to run out of time.
Yeah, hard-fought game on both sides. Really never felt like one team was too far ahead or too far behind. Just really tough-fought game on both sides. Even talking to some of the fans at the half, they all noticed that it was a very physical game.
And a slew of subs here for New Paltz. Brandon Scott stays into the game. But checking in is Caleb Scrime, Jackson Vertucci, Kyle Locastro, and I believe number 14, Dylan Frazier. And it'll be the same 5 for Baruch. Dangerous pass there, and it's stolen by New Paltz, but Boateng's able to get it back. And they can kill some clock here with 1:08 left and 26 on the shot clock. Couple cross-court pass there, and it's going to be swung around back to Jack Sixsmith. Over to Bryler Page. Now to William Sixsmith in the corner. Looking for options. Finds Boateng. Now inside to Harris. Nice feed there and able to finish at the rim. Andre Harris.
Nice play there between Boateng and Harris to connect on a little bit of a, I don't know if you want to call it like an alley layup there.
Interesting play there. Scott was trying to hit the floor. He puts up a wild shot, and it'll be Baruch's ball again as Bryler Page comes away with the rebound. And with 29 seconds left, Baruch could basically run this thing out and leave New Paltz with just about a second and a half. Nice spin move there by Sixsmith to get it across the timeline. So a solid win here for Baruch. 17 days off until they play Westfield State in Massachusetts, Brian, and a nice hard-fought win, and it's really going to give them something to build off of moving forward as, you know, we come back with Westfield State and Rutgers Camden, but then right after that you're jumping right into conference play in the new year, starting at John Jay January 3rd. So and they'll run out the shot clock, so it'll be 2.2 remaining. It'll just take a New Paltz inbound to end this thing, and Baruch will get out of here with a 16-point win and head into the finals weekend Christmas vacation with a nice W. So Bryler Page leading the way tonight, had 20 points on 7 of 15 shooting. Andre Harris only shooting 43%, 15 points. William Sixsmith 10 points on 2 of 8 from 3. A little bit of off night from him from downtown, something that he'll probably be working on over the break and definitely going to come out against Westfield State a little stronger.
Yeah, of course. Great effort by Jack Sixsmith here tonight too, especially on the offensive side of the ball.
And just Baruch in general. I mean, you're talking Jack Sixsmith in that situation had 4 steals tonight to go along with 11 points and 5 assists. Really a nice all-around game and someone that you feel confident when he has the ball in his hands in a late-game situation.
Of course.
So that's about going to do it for us. A big 16-point win here tonight at the Arc Arena. Baruch coming away with the W. We'll be back. Our next broadcast will be on Saturday, December 29th at 3 p.m. Rutgers at Camden are going to come into the Arc Arena to face off against Baruch, but we'll be gone for about 17 days with the Christmas break. So once again, that'll about do it for us. For Brian Flannery, I'm David Just. You're watching Baruch Basketball on YouTube channel, Baruch Bearcats Broadcasting.